We are discussing about electric conductivity of liquids. Yesterday, I stopped in a good story that even frogs also will produce electricity. Who told for us that one? Luigi Galvani. Is it true? All the scientists once they were shocked. Will it happen? Means what we discussed yesterday. One of the leg of the frog was stick to the copper wire. Okay. Then what this Galvani did? Another metal wire he connected to the it may be iron or aluminum or something, whatever it may be, to the another leg. He found that there was a movement in the frog. So he told that there is a movement in the frog when these two metals, means the frog the dead frog is alive now. In his creation, that the dead frog, because of this positive and negative charges, there is a movement. If anyone, any animal, any creature, if it is dead, if there is a movement, it is alive only. No, means all got it out. Now is the frog came to alive? So like this, number of scientists got the doubt, and they started doing research on this. Okay, so what happened finally? Is Galvani's inventions or what he told, is it right or wrong? They all are having doubt on that. Galvani's experiment took the whole of Europe by a storm. So all were shocked and astonished, and they have to know, they want to know, is it true? Many scientists began performing similar experiments with various species of animals. So when he told the frog is doing like this, the remaining scientists, what they did, they took all the remaining animals, okay, maybe some rat or some cockroach or some lizard, like that they started. They are not ready to kill the animals. The dead animals they took and started doing research on them. Among them was Alexander Volto of Italy. One more scientist who is that? Alexander Volto. He is also related to Italy. Even Luigi Galvani also related to Italy only. So he too performed experiments with the frog's leg. So Luigi Galvani told like this, let me test. Is it true? Is it happening like that? Means, however, he discovered that finally, if a frog's leg hung from an iron hook is touched with another iron rod, it does not move. What is the puzzle there? Walt was a bit puzzled. Did you understand? If we are attaching two metal wires, there is no movement in the in the frog. Then what is happening there? If the reaction in a frog leg is due to the electricity in its body, there is flow of electricity in the body of that frog. Why are two different metals required to make it means twitch? He wondered. After a lot of thinking, he arrived at the conclusion that electricity does not flow through the frog. Finally, he gave a conclusion that electricity does not flow through a frog leg when two different metals touch it. However, this electricity is not contained in the leg of the frog, but it is generated by some other process. Did you understand? No surprise is there in that particular animal to produce the electricity. Okay, so animals are not required to produce the electricity. He concluded. Who is that person? Walt. Alexander Walt concluded. Walt repeated this experiment using different liquids. What he did means, he finally took away all this nonsense. Animals are not related with this one. He put off all the animals out, and finally what he did, he instead of animals like frogs, rat or lizard, he started using some liquids to test this one. He found that it did not require an animal's body to generate electricity. It is possible to generate electricity if two different metals are placed in some liquid. We have to place two metals in some liquids, then it is possible that electricity will pass through that one. So, is the Luigi Galvani's conclusion was correct? No. Now what Walt did? No need of animals. So what he is telling, some liquid must be there and two metal wires must be there to produce the electricity, he told. So these experiments showed the way to study source of light, electricity. Walt made his first cell in 1800 using zinc and copper plates. What are the two plates he took? Zinc plate and copper plate. In 1800 century, he found the how the electricity will be generated. Then dipped in sulfuric acid. His discovery made him famous in realms of science. The cell he made is called old cell. Did you understand? In his honor, because he discovered all these things. So what they did means they gave a name for him, that is old cell. Okay. The word voltage, high voltage, low voltage, will tell no. This also is also rewarded from his name. How he got voltage means because of Alexander Holt, he discovered that through liquids and through these metals we can discover what is that, we can produce the electricity he found. Because of that he got this one. Activity 5, make your own cell. So to make our own cell, what are the things required? First one is aim. To make our own cell. Okay, the things required for this one. Two injection bottles, zinc plate, copper wire, LED bulb, wires, connecting wires, rubber cap, and sulfuric acid. Now procedure. See here, what is our aim? To make our own cell. Okay, to make our own cell, what are the things required here? Two injection bottles, zinc plate, copper wire, LED bulb, connecting wires, rubber cap, sulfuric acid. Okay, now procedure. What we have to do? Okay, take two injection bottles. Okay, take two injection bottles. Fill these two injection bottles with sulfuric acid. Okay, with what did we fill here? Sulfuric acid. What is the formula for sulfuric acid? H2SO4. What is the formula for sulfuric acid? H2SO4. So we filled these two injection bottles with sulfuric acid. Now cover these two injection bottles with a rubber cap. Cover the two injection bottles with the rubber cap and put two holes to this rubber cap. Put two holes to the rubber cap and insert one copper wire and one zinc plate into one of the injection bottle. The two metal wires should not touch each other. The two metal wires should not touch each other. Here you are going to place one more copper wire and one more zinc plate. These two wires must be dipped in the sulfuric acid, and one more thing, they should not touch each other, and one will act as a positive. Now this is zinc plate and this is copper wire. Then this is zinc plate, this is copper wire. One terminal will act as positive, the other one will act negative. One is positive, the other one will act negative. One of the wire acts as the, means two metal wires we are having. One metal wire will act as a positive terminal and the second metal wire will act as a negative terminal. Now connect this positive terminal to the negative terminal. Okay? Means these wires must be connected. This positive terminal must be connected to the negative terminal. Okay, this is one of the connection. Okay, now this positive terminal from here and this negative terminal from here is connected to a bulb. It is connected to a bulb. Here you know that the filament will be present like this, the LED bulb. Now see what is the procedure you have to do. Okay, here take 2 injection bottles, fill these 2 injection bottles with sulfuric acid. Then after filling with sulfuric acid, cover these 2 injection bottles with the rubber cap and put 2 holes and insert 2 metal wires, one of zinc plate, the other one is copper wire. They must be of same length and size. Here also you are taking zinc plate and copper wire. Okay, now zinc plate is acting as positive terminal, means copper wire is acting as a negative terminal. Now connect take one of the wire and connect the positive copper wire and zinc plate. From here the zinc plate is connected to one terminal of the bulb and copper wire is connected to the other terminal. Now how the procedure will take place? When this circuit was completed, you have to see that these 2 metal rods will act as electrodes. These 2 metal rods will act as electrodes and the sulfuric acid will act as electrolyte. The sulfuric acid will act as electrolyte, and when a reaction took place after connecting all these wires, a reaction will take place between this sulfuric acid and these electrodes. Means what will happen? Electrolysis process will take place. What will happen? Electrolysis process will take place, and what we can see that if our total circuit is correct, means the bulb will glow. The bulb will glow. If the bulb glows, our experiment was 100% correct. Okay? These all things will be present in your house. If you get sulfuric acid, means enough. Okay, injection bottles, copper wire, metal wire. Sulfuric acid is there, means enough to do. But this must be done with the help of teachers or elders. You alone cannot do this experiment. Did you understand now what you have? This is an 8 marks answer. To make our own cell, the things required: 2 injection bottles, zinc plate, copper wire, LED bulb, connecting wires, rubber cap, sulfuric acid, etc. Procedure, as I said for you, these all things. Here what you have to understand is these 2 metal wires are acting as electrodes and this sulfuric acid is acting as electrolyte. When there is a reaction taking place, means you can see when these electrodes reacts with sulfuric acid, you can see like bubbles will be formed. When that bubbles are forming, then only we can understand that electrolysis process is taking place. Did you understand? When the electrolysis process takes place, then you can see that the bulb will glow. This is how we can make our own cell. I hope you understood. Okay, did you follow here? What are the other links? Then here the procedure goes on like this, and here they asked some things and they discuss some questions are there for you, and let us try to answer them. What are the things we have to take and the procedure you followed, no? The next point here is that activity 5. Yes. What are the other liquids can be used to make the cell? Means should we take only sulfuric acid or any other acids we can take to do this experiment? Acidic solutions are other liquids that can be used to make the cell. Means any acid. Instead of sulfuric acid, you can take any acid to do this experiment. Got the point? Will detergent solution be useful for this one? Yes, it is also useful to do this experiment. Okay, how does the above cell functions? Here these are the questions asked in the textbook for us. Try to answer them. What are other liquids can be used to make the cell? Means acidic solutions all you can use. Will detergent solutions be useful? Yes, it is useful for us. How does the above cell functions? After a few seconds of immersion of zinc and copper, okay, into dilute sulfuric acid, zinc slowly begins to dissolve in the sulfuric acid. Catch the point. What is happening? Zinc dissolves in the sulfuric acid. We can see bubbles. As I said for you, I told just now. Bubbles getting formed on the copper rod. The current is passed from the copper rod to zinc rod. Here chemical energy is converted into electrical energy by electrolysis method. Did you follow? Can we compare this cell with the dry cell? In the above cell, electrolyte is dilute sulfuric acid, whereas in dry cell, ammonium chloride paste is acts as an electrolyte. Try to understand. In dry cell, ammonium paste is acting as electrolyte. The electrodes in the above are a zinc plate, whereas in dry cell, graphite and zinc are electrodes. Here, zinc and copper are electrodes. In dry cell, what are those? Copper rod and zinc plate acts as electrodes, and ammonium chloride paste acts as what is that? Electrolyte. Which is good one? Dry cell is better than ordinary walled cell. Did you understand? The reason dry cell does not have any fluids in that one, so it is easy to carry dry cell compared with the Volta cell. Volta cell we can't carry these liquids and all. Why? Because sulfuric acid is concentrated, it may harm us. If it is a dry cell, ammonium paste will be, carbon rod will be present, carbon powder will be present. It is easy for us to carry. The remaining I will continue tomorrow. Thank you.